I'm working on a first draft of a book, a lot of times if I get to a detail that isn't important in that moment, but is going to become important later on in the story. For example, like I'm looking at a map of a place that's going to become very important and my characters are actually going to visit later on in the book. A lot of times when I first touch on that little detail, I'll put in brackets, go with details from later, which basically means write the fight sequence first, figure out where you need everything to be, and then go back and write that description into the scene earlier in the book where I first mentioned like it on a map or whatever. So I do that a lot just because why hem and haw about the details for hours when I know I'm just gonna move the ridge to the west once I actually stage the fight because I'm gonna decide that something really cool needs to happen. So for me, it helps keep the flow of writing going, and it saves me a lot of time in edits trying to fix things that I thought were cool but then I had to change. It gets messy. So, with my latest book series, the Laurel series, I'm writing it in partnership with the podcast Page by Page, Writing the Book in Real Time. So that writing process has been very different. Every week, I write a new chapter of that book, and every week, that chapter goes out in full audiobook style onto the Page by Page podcast. Sorry, Boba. So what that means is that every week, I create a new now canon chapter of the story. So there is no put it in brackets later, figure out the details you need later on and just toss them in there. Nope. I have to know everything as soon as I write it. I have to have everything meticulously planned down to the last detail. It is an interesting experience. It's great. As an author, it has been an epic lesson in planning. If you like paranormal mystery and want to check out the Page by Page podcast, then check us out. The story, the Laurel series, it's like Supernatural meets Pretty Little Liars and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There's a seer, there's intrigue, there's romance, there's a fae. So it's fun. You get to also see the writing process in real time because every week you get a whole new chapter of the story in the new episode of the Page by Page Writing the Book in Real Time podcast. But I never really appreciated how much I loved having those little brackets to work with until I can no longer use them.